And this is the last game of the day. W League Super League, Playday 9. It is the undefeated 1-2-0. This dude is 22 years old and is 6-0 against the best players in the world. What the fuck? He is 2-0 Fly, 2-1 Focus, 2-0 Infi, 2-0 Lawliot, 2-1 TH, and 2-0 WFC. Insane! Foggy on the other side, struggling hard. Losing to Fly, Lawliot, Lin, and Moon. Only winning against Infi, which was quite a success, actually. But you see the stats. 26% win rate for Foggy against 1-2-0. That is nothing. Once in a blue moon, he's able to take him out. But seriously, it would be a major surprise if Foggy takes only one map. I don't want to talk him down or anything, but he is the big underdog in this game. From the Ukraine is Foggy. Our big hope for the World Championships, of course, as he will go to China a little earlier and practice, as he always does, like crazy for this tournament. And when he can play on netties, on 0 ping, then he can hang with the best. From Ukraine, it's always a little more difficult. So we start this series on Twisted Meadows. And in the upper left, we have the undefeated Necromancer playing for Team Newbie, starting with the Tet Fiend build order. It's 1-2-0. And right next to him, the biggest fan of Rocky Balboa that the Ukraine has ever seen. Not representing a team at the moment, but maybe that will change. It's Foggy with a Huntress Keeper build order. And once again, let me point out, everyone is afraid of the Keeper. Everyone is complaining about the Keeper except one guy. And he's here. Says, okay, you can play Keeper against me all the way. I do not care. I know how to play against him. I know how to play around him. I will beat you if you play the Keeper. It doesn't matter. DK out. Wisp sees this, so no unusual Dreadlord strategies. Lamborghini Acolyte is scouting pretty fast. Wisp Dread for Foggy is nice. He has vision here, here, and now in the base. Sees the Tet Fiend's build order, and the Keeper of the Grove is coming over right away. With Treants, no creeping at all, as he's waiting for his Huntress, and the Engine of War is in his base, so he's not starting early. This time, no 6th Acolyte for 1-2-0. This could delay his tech significantly. 1-2-0 with a Nerubian Tower right away. That will help in the defense, but the Acolyte is pretty close to this Keeper of the Grove, but he can't get the kills. Coils the Treant, so it's only... Oh, okay, 1, but now there's 3 again. The potential for a kill is pretty high, but he's losing the second Treant. More experience for the Death Knight, already 40, and he techs right in his face. It's a statement like, okay, I know what you're doing, but you won't get the kills here. I have some coils, I have the micro. The Treants don't have the damage anymore. But here's the third one. This is very dangerous for 1-2-0 at this point, but he's making it work so well. Skeletons and DK defending this. Another coil. And another save. He's just not losing Acolytes. Another Treant dead. It's a lot of Necromancy used. But now the Nerubian Tower is up. And with that, you can just outrun the Treants. And this is 6 killed Treants. 6 killed Treants. Is level 1.5. And the Keeper is almost is out of mana. Didn't accomplish anything. Second Engine of War here and an expansion, but this Acolyte will scout it rather early. He is walking over now. It's night time, but the vision is enough. He sees the expansion. Nice Wisp block by Foggy, but not for much longer. The DK didn't even lose much HP. Huntress pressure intensifies. Tier 2 tech is halfway through. Huntress are coming now, though. This is Foggy's play on netties. This is where he's the most successful with. Not archers, not the squishy units, but the units that are a little more tanky and reliable, like Huntress. And they scale pretty well with the Keeper of the Grove. He's lacking Entangle now. But Treants are good for creeping if he finds the time. or for killing tier 2 buildings when they are in production. So there's still some openings for Foggy here to get back in this game. Wow. Interesting creep by 120. With only skeletons, he wants to snipe the Magi. I guess this is not going to work. Death Knight is getting the big one and the pendant of energy, but he is blocked. Or can he keep the block? Foggy is doing well here, but not well enough. End snare. Oh, the creeps are helping immensely, though. 20 HP, 5 HP, and he's walking past him. Foggy is not realizing this. Oh, no. That could have been the DK kill. He's super low, though. That helps a lot. But it could have been better. It could have been better. It could have been a level 2 DK kill. Now the Unholy Aura is helping. Pit Lord second. Not lying. This could be Rain of Fire. Expansion is up. On the way to the creep. More and more Huntress. And tier 2 tech has started. Great creep check by Foggy. Way too ballsy by 120 to go for this creep spot. At least he got level 2. Slaughterhouse tier 3 tech on the way as well. Potion on the DK. But the Keeper should be level 2 by now, right? Yes, so he has Entangle. And the DK is in constant danger of being entangled and killed. Boots of Speed as well. Nice inventory. Or nice drop. Plus he's getting closer to level 3. DK is creeping as well with Cleave first. Okay. This is not something you do. Maybe he was expecting a big push, but he saw the expansion, so rather not. Nice scouting by 120. Sees that Foggy is creeping here, so he can creep this one fairly easy. And the Claws of Attack. The Pit Lord stacking starts. Ring of Regen is helping as well, by the way. And this is level 2. So Howl or really Rain of Fire. A very, very underwhelming spell, this Rain of Fire. But Howl can pretty much easily be dispelled. He is on tier 3 though, lacking a Lich. But statues are coming. Foggy making his way over with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Huntress. And level 3. And Ruined Bracers! What a nice item for him! So Coil Nova won't affect him that much. No money for an Orb of Corruption yet. Doesn't stack with Cleave, obviously, so only the targeted unit will be affected by the Orb. Which will then later go to the Lich, because it's a range attack. And you can focus a lot better with it. Tier 2 is done. We see double Engine of Wind. So this is the same build that Cini played yesterday in the first division. Mass Huntress into Hippos. Scourge Bone Chimes is so nice for the Hippos. They have melee attack against air. He sells it immediately. 4 heal scrolls and invols. Okay, yeah, I can see that. 2 heal scrolls and 1 invol. Pit Lord is on the way to level 3 with the orb now. And Alchemist second, that wasn't the question. Expansion is up and running. No counter expansion. Foggy is looking out for it. Has the winds up. Hippo's coming. But the Lich is out as well. What does this Pit Lord do in the late game? Still questioning that choice. More and more creeping. Level 2 for the Alchemist as he sends the Keeper away. Big mana potion. The inventory for Foggy is gorgeous. Upgrades are nice as well. 1-0, 2-0 coming. And it's Hippo time. Against Destroyers, against Worms. But there's a 6th Acolyte without a Sacrificial Pit. So 1-0 is counter expanding. Going for the red spot now. Cutca's Gem of Health. Never wrong to have more HP, but there's certainly better things to go for here. Lich almost level 2. He has double Orb of Corruption. He has 1 orb on the Pit Lord and he has 1 orb on the Lich. Of course they don't stack, so it's always -4 and not -8, which would be insane. Come on, Staff of Silence for Foggy would be the dream. He gets it! Basically, an item that is worth half a hero.
A player's forces are under attack.
Silence against Undead is so good. They have Destroyers, they can dispel it, but you don't have infinite Destroyers, you don't have infinite Dispel. You need it against Treants, you need it against Entangle, and now you need it against Silence as well. Town Portal by Foggy to get home for whatever reason. Maybe he thought he was gonna be creep-jacked in a bit. Does he have Web on the Fiends already? It's coming now, so the Hippogriff will get away. Thank you, Smokey and Yaya, for the 100 bits. Love your stream, even if I do not play Warcraft 3 myself. Keep on with this great job. Best regards from Germany. Thank you, man. And subs have been gifted by Blubberbernd to Sims. Thank you. And Herr Wuse is back with a gifted sub to Schmaragd. Thank you. Lionhorn of Stormwind. Nice against the Acid Bomb, I guess, but not really. Engine of War up. This expansion is cancelled. Foggy is playing really nicely. Howl of Terror here. Big fight in the middle. Pit Lord is already down to like 50%. The Huntress are doing well. Heal scrolls are used here. Keeper of the Grove, level 4.5. Fiend is falling. Level 3 on the Alchemist as well. These Hippogriffs have nothing to do, so it's basically Huntress against heroes. He's not sniping the Obsidian statues. Maybe he should start doing it. More Treants are coming in. The Lich is in trouble. Catches a coil, but there's Acid Bomb as well. More damage coming in. Lots of normal damage here as well, but again, he is able to save himself. How much mana is there? Oh my god, 3 more coils. He was the 3rd one. Howl of Terror. And the Huntress are almost all gone. 120 is doing a good job keeping his ground army at bay. I mean, the Fiends, they suffered a lot, but the heroes, man, they are good. Entangle against this Lich. That was the last coil, if I counted correctly. Foggy is saving some of his Huntress in the back. He really wants this Lich, but there's a level up. Has he a long-range Entangle? Yes, he does. Silence on the DK. There should be no coil. There is not. And the Town Portal is forced with getting this statue. So maybe Foggy is a little overcommitting on the Hippos. He absolutely has the air superiority with this. Needs more Huntress now, that's for sure. But after this one fight, he's going for the Tree of Life. In the upper right, expanding for the 2nd time after denying the first expansion for 120. But the Lich is still alive, got a lot of experience. Level 4 on the Pit Lord as well. Triple Orb of Corruption. That's the most expensive orb in the game. And it doesn't really stack. So this is sick. Pit Lord stacking is a thing for humans at the moment. Oh, Sobi Mask now. Nice. He has a Town Portal. He still has a Scroll of the Beast. Investing a lot into the mana potions. Plus 21 on the Pity. Which is, of course, fantastic against Huntress. So maybe he should start thinking switching to something else. This expansion is cancelled. Not much to creep here on Twisted Meadows. The biggest map that we have in the pool. The red spots are gone. Two laboratories are still up for grabs.
A town is under siege.
Invu Potion, no brainer against Acid Bomb and Entangle. And the push for 120 starts. 44 supply against 71. But what? These Hippos don't do anything. There's no Destroyer. These Hippos are useless. Level 5 though. Item. Didn't see it really. Sobi Mask as well, I think. Oh, this could be a big fight again for Foggy. Going for the Fiends right away in the backline. Not really good to coil them because you need the coils later. He has 3 remaining though. Eats the Fiend to deny the experience, but the Keeper level 5. Seems to be overwhelming. Goes for the Lich again. It's the same game that we saw in the fight on the bottom left, but this time with Silence. No Dispel from any Destroyer here. Damage is not enough at the moment. He can't connect, and there the Silence wears off, and he got a coil for his Lich. The Pit Lord, it has sick damage against the Huntress. Like, seriously, it looks like a troll move. It's not, but how can he save this Lich? There is an Invo Potion, not forced into this one yet. There we go. Keeper a little bit in trouble. There is no Nova anymore. The Alchemist is low though, and there's no saving him. Just right clicks and that's it. Another coil on the Lich, so he saves that one. A Keeper to rule them all. Abominations are coming in. Even more help on the ground. The statues are healing and healing and healing and healing, and he's taking care of these treants so well with the Pit Lord. It's seriously insane how much damage this cleave is against Treants and Huntress. Thanks again, Blue Barbarian, for the gifted sub to Insuperable. Love your stream, man. Shout out.
The town is under siege.
Alchemist is back. Foggy had the upper hand for the longest time in this game, but now the Undead expansion is up in the upper right, and he's just straight going for the tree. With heroes, with the Abomination, he needs to repair, but he's just going for the counterattack. And I don't think that's the right option.
Players' forces are under
I really don't. Maybe he doesn't know about the expansion, or he does. GG. 120 was hanging by a thread, but total overcommitment on Hippos. Good reaction by 120 to not go blindly into Destroyers or Worms, but to realize that Foggy goes 7, 8, 9 Hippos, and they were all wasted. They were all wasted. And then you have Nova. And then you have a Pit Lord with 3 Orbs of Corruption and a Claw and Cleave. And he just annihilates your ground army. You can't go archers. I mean, you can build archers and put them on the Hippos maybe to have something. But if you have archers on the ground, the Pit Lord eats them in a second. I don't know if he can go less Huntress, more Archers. It's the same attack upgrade, so that should be fine. That could have been, but are they really that good then? The damage of Hippo Riders is really not good. Okay. We go on to Echo Isles. The only games I remember that Foggy won against 120 were all on Echo Isles. I don't know if I miss a map here or there. But at least WCA 2016, during GCS, Echo Isles was always the scariest map when Foggy played 120. And it looked alright for the longest time, until maybe he made a questionable tactic choice. Foggy did. Who's spawning in the upper right. This is match points for 120. He could be 7-0 with 19 points if he wins the next map. Foggy would then be 1-5 with only 2 points, and both of the points he won against Infi. Apart from that, only 0-2 losses for our European representative. In the W League Super League, DK first, Ghoul opening as it seems, and we have a Keeper of the Grove once again. Maybe even the same strategy, rushing over right away, even though it failed. I don't know if this... Oh, okay. It's a Tet Fiend. I'm sorry, again. I should really learn this. This time, the Ziggurat is far in the back. Not up front, as it was in game number 1. Rush distance is quite close. And yeah, this is... 120 is playing like I advise it to Remo all the time. I mean, I'm not a very good player when it comes to actually playing the game, but my brain just understands Warcraft, I guess, for some reason. And ghouls are not working. Once the alchemist is there, acid bomb vanishes the ghouls. That's a fact. So ghouls are not really a thing anymore, in my opinion, in this matchup. They have been for a long time, but yeah. 120 doesn't play him anymore. I think he never was the biggest fan of ghouls anyway against Night Elf. He was crazy good with them, but it always felt a little off compared to his Fiend play. Ah, detonate against the skeleton so they don't finish the trapper. That's nice. So Foggy this time, entirely different approach than nice steal, than before. Not going for the harass, not going for the undead base.
Player's forces are under attack.
Just creeping up to level 2 to have an earlier entangle. And archers, not huntress. I mean, Twisted is kind of designed for huntress. Score missing. Oh, thank you. Forgot about that one. So it's the DK harassing here. With coils, mana can be burned by Wisp, but you don't really want to lose them. Oh, entangle, surround. He's trying to fight his way out, but Moon Juice has been used and nicely stealing the town portal away from the DK. Very interesting to position your DK here, as it's so easy to surround him there. Skeleton and Fiend now killing the Trapper, getting closer to 2. Yeah, the lack of Unholy Aura. Always very, very rough for undeads. And Foggy is expanding. Again. Acid's no ghouls. Acid is a slower opening for 120. This should work. This creeping is so good, isn't it? When the mana stealing, I guess. Sold. Level 2 for the DK, big consumable gone. I haven't seen this early. With only coil and 1 Fiend. So is it pity time again? Yes, it is.
A player's forces are under attack.
Not only against Huntress, also against Archers, and then later Dryads, I guess. So expansion at 50%. Tech done. Tier 3 started for 120, no expansion. And again, cleave first, and what an inventory already. Claws, gloves. This is a dream Pit Lord already. Brad Pit Lord. Oh man. I thought my jokes are bad, but you made me laugh, so good for you. There's a clause in the marketplace, just saying. Could be used for the Pit Lord. Or maybe he's just stacking up with orbs again. Okay, seems like a lot more people enjoyed Brad Pit Lord. And it wasn't that bad. Gloves of Haste again. Yeah, Cleave attack was buffed for the Pit Lord. That is making his right clicks area of effect. Before it was, to quote Remo, the worst spell in the game. Now it's actually pretty decent. And a lot of people are memeing with it. Especially the humans with Orb of Fire. 120 starts it as well. Second Tome of Relics. Oh yeah, boys, we're gonna have the second Orb of Corruption here. He needs so much gold to make this work, but apparently it does work. It is very interesting how Foggy
A player's forces are
is
under
playing
attack.
so passive this game. I mean, it's only archers. He can pick a fight against the Pit Lord now. But he's letting him creep everything, basically. Level 3-2. Dryads are coming now. Nature's Blessing. But the Expo is still not up. It took a long time for him.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, maybe Foggy can steal a big spot on 120's side. Turtle Rock. Echo Isles is almost empty already. Creeping, of course, very easy with Treants and Acid Bomb. Even the Gargantuan Sea Turtle, who is very strong, doesn't stand a chance, really. Going for level 3 Alchemist, level 4 Keeper of the Grove. So maybe Foggy is right and can just out-creep him. We have the first Orb of Corruption on the Pit Lord's side. Lich is coming for the second one. And Destroyer upgrade is in the works as well. Foggy not going for tier 3, just Dryads at this point. And he's retreating as he must know that the 120 attack is coming. Who is aiming for the 7-0. I'm really curious how good the cleave is against
Forces are
Dryads.
under attack.
Lich is coming, second orb. Engine Protector might be a little too late. Engine of War is in the works. 120 steals the Murlocs, which is so easy to creep with this cleave. Look at it! It's ridiculously fast. I don't think he has the time to finish this quick spot.
The town is under siege.
The Engine Protector falls. That wasn't the question. The Moonwell falls as well. Can Foggy hold on? This expansion has mined 200 gold. It didn't even pay off yet. Engine of War helps in the defense now. New Engine Protector is coming. He doesn't have blockers. He needs the Treants now. Destroyer upgrade should be done in a bit. Let me check. Oh, it's done. So he can dispel if he morphs one statue. Good defense thus far. Going for the Fiends again. Nova on the Illusion. That's a mistake that usually does not happen at all. Alchemist is diving deep for this Fiend. Succeeds with that as the coil was used before. Of course, the archers, they don't have a pretty life. But the coil misses again. And the second Fiend falls. This looks so good for Foggy. This looks really good for Foggy. Lich can't finish this one. Pit Lord with the mass damage is gone. And where's the damage coming from now? He only has one Fiend. And that one is falling as well. Oh, actually that coil was nice. But here it is. Third Fiend down. 120 with unusual mistakes in this game. Still has the Lich with an Orb of Corruption and good damage. But no coil anymore. Here you see the Acid Bomb. Here you see more right clicks. Here you see the second hero kill. GG! Foggy is back in the series. Equalizing this 1-1. And getting close to being the first one to defeat 120. And as I said, Echo Isles is Foggy's strongest map against 120 for whatever reason. So Foggy claims his third point in the W League. The only two players who were able to win a map against 120 were Focus and TH. The guys who played an incredible Human vs. Orc series today. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Yeah, maybe this is 120 being overconfident. We've seen this before. If he's too sure of himself, this might happen. The next game is Last Refuge. The deciding game, the last map of the day. 2,300 viewers on a Friday at 3 p.m. That's pretty crazy. It's pretty good. Oh. Okay. Once again, shout out to the Chinese admins, or not. They're doing a great job here in general. 1-0 at the moment has the black color. Usually they remind the players of not choosing black, brown, or dark green because it's not visible on the minimap. We want to make it as positive for the viewers as possible. Okay, now he goes for white. That's nice. Thank you, JMO, for the host. When is Remo coming back? Hopefully on Sunday. And yeah, now they're forcing him to switch to white. That's nice. And the game starts. Will the streak be broken? Is Foggy the killer here? Oops. Misclick. Once again, 1-0 undefeated. It would be nice for Foggy to have a 6th game and the 2nd win. He could catch up a little bit with Fly. And Focus as well. Foggy still has to play against Focus, which is doable. TH and WFZ. I don't even know if WFZ is still playing. I hope so. But that is absolutely doable for him as well. So there is a chance for Foggy to stay in this league, especially if he wins the upcoming map that is Last Refuge. Foggy in blue. In red, I'm sorry. Resources are right. So, getting over. One to 0 in white. Foggy in red. The decision, the last game of the day. What's Foggy's plan on this map? I can totally see a moon build where you wall off here a little to be able to retreat and still creep the mercenary camp to create a little choke here, because Foggy is so inspired by Moon that sometimes you could think that it's the same player. Wow. Lich first. For 1-0, I'm never sure if this is overconfidence or disrespect, or if this is really a strategy that he thinks that works. We've seen him doing this against Remind, when Remind was still playing, and Remind was by far the worst Night Elf versus Undead player, and he defeated him with Lich first on Amazonia. Foggy has lost against 1-0 so many times that I can totally see 1-0 being overconfident. But okay, let's see how this Lich first thing works. Creeping first. But what can he really do? I mean, if he's... What's the reason behind this? I am not sure. This time he goes ghouls. Maybe it's a tower rush, but against Night Elf, it doesn't work. And it is archers, so they have a Loon's no, it's a Huntress build in the back. Missing the 2nd Engine of War at the moment, but Huntress of course a lot better against Nova than archers are. Level 2, Entangle and Treants ready. Long range maybe? Okay, 2 Treants are expired in here. And the ghouls are coming in, so this Lich should be safe. Got a Gloves of Haste as well, which helps him. But yeah, Foggy must be like, what the fuck? What's going on? But I think he can get quite a few ghouls here. There's no coils. Gets the first one. All that... Oh, nice deny. The ping can't be that bad, I guess. Can he get another last hit? Not really, but... Oh, almost just a round with the ghouls against the Kiefer. Okay, that could have gone a little better for Foggy, I guess. If he gets 2 ghouls, it's all good. But alright, no expansion for him. 1-0 creeps on his side of the map. Sentry wards. Nice item. Treants, can they kill the graveyard? Ah, the ghouls take care. and 1 treant is not enough. So this will survive, but maybe you can take this one out. As I said, no coil. But expires first. So again, Entangle works wonders against ghouls, but where's the ward? There must be a ward somewhere. Ah, there it is. So the Shadow Melt didn't do anything.
A player's forces are under attack.
But Huntress are good against skeletons. The Lich damage is good against Huntress though. But it's not an overwhelming mass of ghouls and skeletons. It's nothing that Foggy should be really scared of. But he has a problem, and that's his mana pool. Level 2.5 only. Lich at the same level. Oh wow, he's even sacrificing the skeletons into the creep so the Keeper doesn't get any more levels. Some would call it tryhard.
Forces are under attack.
Still no second Engine of War. Still no expansion. If he's going Pit Lord second here as well, man. It's gonna be... This ward, by the way, is insanely good. But here comes Entangle. Lich has to run away soon. Has one more Nova, though. But he's so slow. Can he reach for another Entangle? He has the mana. Might be out of vision due to nighttime. And I think that's exactly what happens. Double Engine of Lore for Foggy, who is on the way of being the first player to defeat 1-2-0. Fiends, Slaughterhouse, tier 3. Ghouls didn't do anything, so he's back to what made him so strong, the Fiend play. But no mana on the Keeper. Not at all. He finally got the level 3. He finally sets up the expansion. Interesting timing. Not greedy at all. Goes a little against his usual style. Still 5 ghouls, but I think he has to remake. Oh no, actually 7 ghouls in total. That's not too bad. And that's the level 3 Lich. And once again, the mid-game map dominance by Night Elves with Keeper and Alchemist gets the big Invo potion here. Certainly helpful against a level 2 Nova early on in the game. Foggy is losing his Archer. Yeah, doesn't deny it, interestingly.
A player's forces are under attack.
Wisps are seeing the ghouls, and I like that. That was good. That was important. As I said, ghouls are not really good against Acid Bomb. No tier 3, only Dryads. But time for the expo. Also, okay, Black Citadel is through. Ghoul Frenzy, Destroyer upgrade. He plays Lich solo, by the way. I mean, he reached tier 2 so long ago. And he's playing him solo.
A player's forces are under attack.
It would be pretty humiliating if Foggy loses this, to be honest. Keeper with the Subby Mask. Expansion is done. Engine of War is moving over for the defense. Dryads are in. Nature's Blessing is coming. But big push by 1-2-0. Ghoul Frenzy, done. Destroyer upgrade, done. And he starts to creep.
A player's forces are under attack.
The Wisp saw this. This is so risky. But okay, the Destroyer gets a little mana. Cloak of Flames. Nah. For undead heroes, never the best. It's not humiliating since it's 1-2-0. Good point. Good point. Foggy only getting the Ogre Magi. Health Stone for him. Never better. It leaves the item on the ground. Okay, the Cloak of Flames on the ground.
A player's forces are under attack.
Chat must be triggered right now. But it's level 5 Lich. He's pretty strong. Level 3 Alchemist. Level 4 Keeper of the Grove. Double Invul Potion. And now comes the push. Basically do or die, I think, for 1-2-0. Otherwise, Keeper and Alchemist are way too strong. He does have a Town Portal. Ghouls will melt against the Acid Bomb. But there's a Destroyer. How fast can he take him out? The Acid Bomb wasn't too good. Only hitting 1. And I think, yeah, lots of healing being used here. Nova does well against Archers and Huntress. He's taking out quite a lot. But now the Ghouls are gone. Or almost gone. And that's when the meat shield is gone as well. This Fiend will fall. The Fiend in the back will also fall to the Acid Bomb. Heal staff being gone as well. The Lich is standing in the middle of everything. Is losing his entire army though. Expanding on the back. Alchemist in trouble. Invul Potion number 1 being used. Lich is in a surround but dispels the Treants and eats the Fiend so he can get out. More and more Nova to work with. The heal scroll is on cooldown. How long does this Invul Potion still last? Just a few seconds. But yeah, that must be it. There's an Invul Potion on the Lich. Still nice macro by 1-2-0. He's doing his best, but without coils, he's actually getting up to level 6, man. Almost kills the Alchemist, but man. This is a Town Portal. This is a killed expansion. Gets the Lich as well. Cloak of Flames on the Alchemist. And that must be GG. Expo up. Good heroes. Lich is almost level 6, but not really. No second hero. No counter expansion. It's a little gift for Foggy. Thank you, Matti Kuchen, for the 16-month resub. Yeah, he continues to creep, of course. Lost the big item. Lost a lot of gold with the cloak. If you creep beyond level 5, it doesn't give you experience anymore. Only killing your opponent units. This time he picks up the item, Rune Bracers. Okay. Foggy is going in for the kill as it seems. Lots and lots of Dryads. No tier 3 still. Only Dryads and Treants. And this might be the end. 15 supply lead. Level 6 on the Lich. Death and Decay shouldn't do too much though. Or 1-2-0 finds an insane way of using this. But I guess not. He's using a lot of Nova. But not against Dryads obviously. He's picking up a lot of the statues. So not much regen. Actually, for playing Lich first, Foggy struggles quite a bit, but not really. He has potions on all his heroes. He can always work against it. He's close to level 5. He still has mana for Entangle. Once the Destroyer is gone, he can use it, but Keeper is out, so this will take some time. Level 4, Chemical Rage, Acid Bomb. He wants to end the game right here, right now. Slows down the... he kills himself with the ult. Okay. Well, he's trying to kill himself with the ult. Keeper is back. 1-2-0 is retreating with a ridiculous 29 supply. What can I say? What can I say? 2,500 viewers. See Foggy being the first player in the W League to defeat 1-2-0. If not completely craziness erupts and I don't know, he hacks the game or Foggy disconnects or I don't know. He has Disease Cloud. He's starting to revive the Lich, but it's taking 2 minutes.
A player's forces are under attack.
And if the Alpha falls, this must be it. Level 5 on the Alchemist as well, who's going completely crazy now in Chemical Rage with Acid Bomb. -5 armor. Hello. Level 5 on the Keeper of the Grove as well.
A player's forces
And
are
even
under
if
attack.
the Lich sees the light of day, he's gonna be entangled and killed immediately. Buys him back at the tavern, but here it is. Entangle, surround. Well done by Foggy to be aware of this. He actually gets level 7. But the Lich is dead anyway. GG! And Foggy takes the win here over 1-2-0. Big surprise, but, you know, we take it with a grain of salt, obviously. As this was not the best strategy that Undead can play against Night Elf. But good for Foggy. Claiming 2 points, 4 points now, 2 and 4 in the league. Still has matches against Focus, TH, and WFZ. And I think they're all winnable, especially if he plays TH on Chinese servers. I don't know when Foggy is leaving for China, but we'll see about that. 1-2-0 is 6 and 1, still 17 points. I can show you the bracket right here. He still has 1 game, 2 games on Sunday against Moon and Lin. A lot of prestige on the line. And I wonder if he plays a little different then as well. So he's pretty safe in the playoffs. Law Liot as well. And there's a big fight between Lin, TH, Moon, and Infi. And we will see these players continue to fight on Sunday. November 18, starting 12 CEST. First, Moon versus Fly. The highest decorated Warcraft player of all time versus the vice champion. Lin versus Fly. The 2 best orcs in the world against each other. Then Moon versus 1-2-0 and Lin versus 1-2-0. Those games need no advertisement because the names stand for themselves. Best Night Elf in the world, best Undead in the world, best Orc in the world, all in 2 matches. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the casting. I hope you enjoyed the games. Thank you, Gen Master, for the sub, and Abdul Al Hazret for the 2-month resub. Warcraft 3 Reforged, female Firelord. Alright. And yeah, if you missed the games, I will start a rerun here for the guys who missed it. And 3 of the 4 games are uploaded to YouTube as well, so you can catch up with that. If you enjoy us, feel free to leave us a follow here and on YouTube, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We are everywhere, basically, where you can expect us. We also have a little community on Discord. It's discord.backtowarcraft.com, which is always pretty nice. I enjoy it there a lot. If you want to support us financially, we have a little button here where you can subscribe. You get all the replays in our Discord. If you subscribe, you get no advertisements. You can also buy our merchandise at shop.backtowarcraft.com. You can throw us a donation at PayPal via credit card or with cryptocurrency. You can use our Amazon referral link. And all of that makes casting possible, as this is not our main job. Hopefully soon, but for that, we need a lot more support, I guess. Thank you for tuning in. 2,500 viewers on a Friday afternoon is insane. The hype for Warcraft 3 is real, and I think most of the games today, especially TH vs. Focus, was good advertisement for Warcraft. Congrats to Foggy, Law Liot, and TH, and 1-2-0 for winning their games today. We continue tomorrow at 12 CEST. Now it's time for me to get off to the boring office job. And yeah, guys, stay tuned. Check Reddit. Check out Twitter. Check out Facebook. Gonna be good. Thank you, Aiko Medido, for the sub as well. And with that, there's only one more thing to do, and that's the Donuts Goodbye routine. Adios.